We'll have pledge allegiance to the flag first. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
We have 4 councilors here tonight, and Mr. Perkins is missing. We're approving the minutes from the July 17th, 2024 meeting.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded, all those in favor? First item on the business agenda is accept the FEMA assistance to firefighters grant in the amount of $28,000.
Yeah, Dave Coughlin is here to speak on that.
So, yeah, so we were awarded a assistance to firefighter grant for purchase of thermal imaging cameras. The grant, federal portion will be $28,571.42. So we'd ask that you consider approving that. To go along with that, there are matching funds for the town of $1,428.58. That has to be new money to the fire department. It can't be money that's already earmarked for the fire department, so. General fund. Request. Matching funds to accept it.
How many cameras?
And we'll be able to buy at least 3.
3.
That'll include the cameras, the install, the training, everything that.
Anybody got any?
Where does our piece of the money come from? What account? We have
It has to
money
be
in.
It has to be non-fire department money already. It can't be from our budget or any money that's allocated already. for fire
Funds
department.
comes fund balance.
Oh.
Fund balance. Which is at 3.2 million right now. But I'm gonna have carry forwards at the next meeting. That will- Our policy states we only have to keep 10% of our expenses, so. We're a little bit
I remember
over.
years ago when you got one of those, you did a demonstration on how you use them to look through a wall to see if there was fire inside of a wall or something. They're very valuable tools.
Yeah, we've had some that. We have an inventory of 3 and one of them is no longer functional. And, the other 2 are getting some age on them, so that's why we, put in to update them.
Sure,
Versus
the
having to.
technology's changed a lot. That was 15 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna think of maybe at least 15 years ago, yeah. Yeah. So technology has changed a lot.
We accept the money, we provide our share. Second.
Moving and seconded, all those in favor? Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
Thank you. Signing of the April through June sewer commitment. $135,771.76, so it's up from the Q1. You already signed it. I didn't know if you were gonna.
I'm ahead of my time. I remember.
Item 3 is discussion on 1113 KMD.
Yes, so as you know, we have a special town meeting in the past that we spend the 180 to purchase that house. Friday morning, 3 family members, myself and Michael Parker from the state of Maine. He works for the Department of Environmental Protection and Bureau of Remediation and Waste Management. And he specializes in asbestos and lead. And he came and did a walkthrough and pretty much said there's no asbestos or lead paint here. And so I asked to get that in writing. He said, absolutely. He went down in the basement, he went in the barn, he went upstairs. There were no popcorn ceilings, there were no pipe insulation. They did have some renovations done in the nineties, so a lot of that, I think, was probably taken care of then, they thought. But he's gonna write up a letter and send it to the family and myself, so we'll have that. We've also drawn up a contract for sale. A real estate. Tentatively, they need to be out by the 31st of August. We will close on the 5th of September. We'll need to do an inspection to make sure personal belongings are out. They're gonna fill out a property disclosure that they know if anything that's wrong with the building, or I guess it's pretty standard. That's about it. Oh, and the taxes. So I would like to go ahead and waive their first payment of taxes, because we'll probably have to abate it anyway. It's $276 would be their first installment, which is due next week. Then they're only gonna be there for 2 weeks, so I just say let's waive it. I guess I need permission for you guys to,
So you're just looking for permission to abate the first payment of the real estate tax?
yes.
I move we do that.
We move and second, all in favor? Thank you. So they're supposed to be out, you said by September 5?
We'll close on September 5th.
Oh, okay, and then how long do they have?
They need to be out by August 31st,
Oh, okay,
because we told them on August 1st, so
okay.
30 days, you know, and ragweed season, you know, the family member that's living there, I said, I want this to be a cordial exchange, you know, we're not gonna hurry out on the street, you know, so I said, but we need to get something in writing and something moving, and so if he does need a couple extra weeks to get things in order, I told him we would do that.
Is there a tenant there?
He will be out by the 31st, yeah. Yes,
Who is signing off on the sale from their side?
all three of them.
All of them. So he realizes it's happening, he's prepared to be out, I guess theoretically by the 1st of September.
Yeah. And in the purchase and sale agreement, I had put in that if the tenant, the family member that's living there needs assistance with relocating, we could do an advance of no more than $5,000 of his portion of the sale to help him kind of put a down payment down.
But they get the money, the bulk of the money when they're moved out
When.
and then
it's-
everything
when
is
we-
cleaned out,
Yep,
gone.
yep, and the other two wouldn't get anything, it'd just be the tenant. To help relocate.
Is that what there are, 3 children?
Yep, there's 3. 2 boys and a girl.
Any other question?
What's our next step?
I talked with Jeff and he's got a couple projects, big projects, the landfill being one, and then the boat landing. So I was like, this can be done end of October, you know, just, we can take it down, there's no asbestos or lead, so we got free and clear to. But we gotta disconnect power, so we'll have to call CMP and Spectrum. And all that, which we can do all ahead of time.
I guess my question was more, to that point that Jeff shouldn't need to do it the next day. I'm sure he's got enough other jobs. I'm sure all the paving projects are done.
Yeah.
So I guess I just wanted to reinforce that all this regular work can come first because we're not
Absolutely,
doing
Yeah.
anything for
yeah.
a while.
And I know there's a local contractor that has a very large excavator that helped take the fire station, the police station down, and all we did was give him diesel gas. So he's willing to do that again. So yeah, the pumps right there, so.
All we gotta provide is the dumpster to put it in, all in all.
Which I think we could probably use a dump trucks, yeah. But we did talk with the family too, we are gonna save all the granite around the basement and use it, incorporate it in around town with landscape things and maybe the town office. I also peeked in the barn and there's beautiful beams and barn board that the family has asked that we save some for them so that they can make coat racks or something out of it. But I'd also like to keep one or two of the big beams and incorporate it down the road eventually, maybe in the new town office. That's all, no, I got one more
You
thing.
got other business?
Just one.
Yep.
Katie Cog. It's that time of year, they're asking for an official representative, an elected official, and then an alternate official representative for July 24 to 26.
They told you they want an elected official,
They did.
because I think the bylaws say that half and half, elected officials are,
One's an elected official, one's an alternate official
you know,
representative.
I think the bylaws there say that they would like to have half of them, or some percentage of them be elected officials, because it's getting to be, there's quite a few town managers there now.
Yeah.
And, I think it's really good for town managers, it's a chance for them to get together and talk about
Yeah,
life problems
I
that
love
they
that.
all have, and I mean, the Fairfield town manager's there, the Monmouth one is there, the two or three others there. Waterville one is there,
I like their meetings.
so
Gone to several.
I didn't know if they would, but I know they do try to get elected officials because they, I think the bylaws
Say
say
that,
that they should have.
yeah,
And I know who it's been for many years.
I do too.
We ought to have a new one.
We should. I could check with Joel, I mean, I'd be willing to do it. And as an alternate, I'd like to nominate Nate Smart.
Yeah.
And code stuff and
Right.
zoning and all the stuff that they're helping us with.
Yeah.
to-
Check on that. See.
I'll check on that.
I think the meeting's in September, the General Assembly meeting, we have to have that done by.
But they want this by August 30th.
Yeah, that's for the September meeting. Okay. That's all you have, Dave?
I have nothing.
No.
No. I have a question, see, that we have both of our chiefs here. Any update on the new equipment, and cruisers and, things like that? Have you heard anything on the delivery?
Our cruisers are currently in Massachusetts in transit,
Oh, okay.
so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, next week, I think would be best case scenario. So that's what I'm hoping. We are in the process of stripping down the other cruisers, unmarking the ones we're getting rid of. Jerry helps us a lot, saves us a lot of money by, he disconnects everything and takes out all the equipment and everything, which saves us money having to take it somewhere else. So, yeah, we're well into the process. We just need the other cruisers to get here. All our equipment for upfit has already arrived. We're doing that with Hussey Communications in Winslow, so we're ready to go. Just need the cruisers.
What about the rifles and things like that? You're gonna delay on them?
Rifles aren't in yet. Suppressors came in today. All the handguns are here. Lieutenant Cowan's in the process of putting those all together. There's a lot to it. He's working on all that. Fortunately, he has that skill set. So he can do all of that for us. So they have to take them out to the range, zero them all in.
AJ has his van.
Oh, he does?
He
Oh,
does.
great.
Yeah, he's loving it. You can fit 10 picnic tables in it.
What then?
He could fold up and fit 10 picnic
Oh.
tables in it.
Oh, fold up. I didn't know they folded up.
Yeah.
It's bigger than I thought.
What's the status of the vehicles we're getting rid of? What's the plan to?
So the fire department chief's vehicle has been sold and it's gone.
Yeah, we sold that. We got $4,500 for that. It
We
was
put it
a
out for
sticker.
bid or anything?
Just put it online for sale.
And how about the police cruisers?
We just finished stripping them yesterday, and we're gonna do the same thing. There's a lady in Sydney that's interested in buying them. So
Buying all of them.
buying all of them, so I'll probably reach out to her.
What are we selling them for?
I honestly haven't come up with a price yet. I gotta see what the value is. Go from there.
They're not coming blue book.
That's what I gotta do. Yep.
How's the progress on finding a vehicle for the fire chief? It was getting to be quite a struggle there, the last I heard.
We're getting close as well. Talked to the dealership, earlier this week. They have the vehicle, so it's a dealer out of New Hampshire. So they're, getting the paperwork and the invoices and stuff ready, and we're hoping for next week as well.
Oh, great.
But then they have to order all his upfit.
We're probably six weeks. There's a lot of, we also went with Huzzies, and he's 6 to 8 weeks out on work. We kind of behind everybody else.
That's mostly my fault.
But maybe we can get ours here before.
Slipping in front of the police chief. Keep the police chief busy some days, slipping in front of his.
I had a hand with him. I coach his daughters. He got us in.
So it's moving forward. We're
That's great.
doing it next week or so.
You have nothing else?
AJ got his mower,
Oh, okay.
so it's pretty cool to stand up Z-turn. He flips up and down the hills, and it's so much safer than the riding lawnmower. That's, hill's pretty steep, and Nick would go up there and, I'd watch him and it was scary, some of the turns he'd make, but today he was zipping all around, he's got better balance and it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, Dave?
Anything from the crowd?
What's that?
Is there anything from the crowd before we load up?
I have one thing.
Okay.
On Haymarket Square down here, on the corner of, I think it's Rutter Avenue and China Road, that Escalade pickup truck is really a nuisance.
I can speak to that. I have looked through
Yeah.
our ordinances and I can't find anything that prohibits that vehicle. I agree with you, it's annoying. It limits your vision.
You
Coming-
can't see
Coming off
anything.
Rutter Ave, it's terrible. I have to get out in the middle of the intersection, but I can't find anything that prohibits them from being there.
Yeah,
It's not a parking spot, is it?
Kind of is. Well, no,
No.
no, it's not a parking spot, but it's right on the edge of,
The apron,
yeah,
the house.
no, it's not a parking, it's not a.
you have to go way out to see past them. By then you're in the lane of the cars coming, so it's really kind of in the way.
They've even, I've been by there, and there's two vehicles sitting there. In that little
I haven't
space.
seen two. I see that truck all the time.
Oh, yeah, man.
But we do have parking spaces in that area, right?
Across the
Across the
street.
street.
So the fact that we have parking spaces designated, does that mean if somebody's not parking in the designated spot, then it's unsafe?
But it's the people that live there, right?
Yes, I assume so. I went and knocked on doors one day. I couldn't figure out who it belonged to.
Run the plate.
I did run the play, yeah.
There's also an abandoned car. Right by Rutter Ave, that gray one on the corner.
I guess we had,
It's sat there for 2 years.
where is it?
It's right outside my dad's office window,
Oh, okay.
well, Rutter, like in the parking lot.
In the parking lot,
of
yeah,
the Building,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I know the one you're talking about,
they've walked away.
yeah.
Really?
It's the landowner's problem at this point. He can just have it towed away.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
We could make a special board.
All in favor? Thank you.
Track him down, maybe just a nice thing, you know, right there.